Good morning, children. This is Ritu here, ninth standard. We are starting with the second chapter of The Sound of Music from Beehive. This is about the Elven Glen, which who listens to sound without hearing it. So it is all about a girl. She was not able to listen to the sounds, but she used to feel the sound by every part of her body. So rush our crowd, first paragraph, first line. Rush our crowd jostle for position on the ground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from the Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. There was a girl, she was standing at a platform, and jostle here means pushing, and the crowd was pushing one another there at the platform. There was one little girl, she was here about 17 years. She was appearing as if she was less than the 17 years. So she was standing at the platform, and there the train was coming there. She was standing there at the platform, and while she was standing there at the platform, she had to go to the Royal Academy of Music in London. Okay, and daunting enough for any other teenager, and this was something really, you can say that, moment for any of the teenager, which could be, which could, क्या बोलें उसको, उत्साह करने वाला बोल सकते हैं उसको, which could bring enough aspiration of musician. Okay, then there in the deaf child. Elvin Glen loss of hearing had been gradual. She was, we can say that she was not deaf by her born. While she was born, she was not deaf, she could hear. But as she grew up, she became deaf. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when she was 8 years old. Elvin was waiting to play the piano. So she was still 8 years, she could listen to each and everything that went around her. But her mother said that till 8 years she could listen to everything. Okay, she was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. So she was there at the school. Her mother noticed that the name was being called out to play the piano and she was not able to go. That means she was not able to listen. Okay, she was not able to listen her name. They called out her name and she didn't move. So the school people, they called out her name and she was not able to move. I suddenly realized that they called her the name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized that concealed her growing deafness from, sorry, I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glen. Isabel Glen is who? Her mother. For quite a while, Elvin managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. So for quite a time, what happened? Elvin Glen, she tried to hide her deafness from the friends and the relatives and the people there. Okay, but by the time she was 11, her marks and the deteriorated, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to the specialist. So by the 11, she became 11. Everybody nearby her came to know that her marks were becoming poor and poor, especially the headmistress. So she came to know about the poor marks. So she told her that you go to the specialist there, and you go to the specialist and get her checkup. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired. What do you mean by impaired? That her hearing was severely impaired. That means she had become deaf. As a result of gradual nerve damage, she has become deaf because of a nerve which was here damaged. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aid and sent to the school for the deaf. So she was sent, she was fitted the hearing aid and she was sent to the school of deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Elvin. So for Elvin, what happened? Everything was black. Why Elvin? For Elvin, everything was black because now what happened? What happened now? Suddenly, what happened? The school was changed. All her friends were going to be changed, and above all, she had become deaf. But Elvin was not going to give up. She was determined, and she was determined to lead a normal and pursue her interest in music. She has the interest in music, and she wanted to pursue her interest in music only. Pursue her interest in music. She want to get on her interest in the music. One day she noticed a girl playing xylophone. She decided that she wanted to play it too. So one day she saw that a girl was playing xylophone. You must be knowing what is a xylophone. Okay, so she decided to play the xylophone too. Most of the teachers discouraged her. Most of the people, they thought that they are discouraged her. Most of the people discouraged her. That means they told not to play it because she was deaf. But percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way, says Elvin. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Elvin discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. So now what happened? There was a person called Forbes. Ron Forbes. So Ron Forbes was there, and he judged the potential of whom? He judged the potential of Elvin. Okay, Elvin, she wanted to play the xylophone. So what did she? Percussionist Ron Forbes, he began by tuning two large drums. So he played two large drums. He tuned the two large drums and he tried to play that. Okay, first he himself played it, then he asked Elvin to play it. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drums, and he told that you try to feel the drums. Okay, so the drums that which she was playing. Okay, so first she would feel the higher drum from the waist up, the higher drum from the waist up, and the lower drum from the waist down. Okay, soon Elvin discovered that she could sense the certain notes in different parts of her body. She was able to sense the different notes from the different parts of the body. So she was able to open her mind. She was able to sense the different notes in the different parts of the body, sounds and vibrations too. The rest was sheer determination, and rest was her determination and hard work. She never looked back from the point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with the youth orchestra and by the time she was 16, she had described to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of the Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. Now, what happened? She never looked back from the point onwards. From that point onwards, what happened? She never looked back. उसके बाद वो कभी भी पीछे मुड़ के नहीं देखा. She toured to United Kingdom. She went to United Kingdom with the youth orchestra. What is orchestra? Some there is four or five people. They make the orchestra. One is there at the drums, one is there at the guitar. Okay, there is a group that is called as orchestra. And by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. By the time of 16, nobody comes to know about that, what is there. But by the time, what they are going to choose their life, what they are going to choose in their life as a career. But she, at the time of 16, she chose music as a career. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. Now she started giving the solo performances there. At the end of a 3 year course, and from Academy she was doing her 3 year course, she had captured most of the top awards and she won most of the top awards there. And for all this, Elvin won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard, you know where you are going. You get there. अगर आप ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्क करोगे तो आप वहाँ पहुँच जाओगे. ठीक है, यू आर गोइंग टू अचीव एवरीथिंग देयर. If you work hard and know where you are going, you'll get there. And she got right to the top. The world moves south after multi-precautionist with a mystery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. So she learned 1,000 instruments there. It is intriguing to watch Elvin function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2 hour discussion, she never missed a word. So, Elvin was found to watch Elvin function so effortlessly without hearing. In the 2 hour, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me trouble. She laughed. She joked around that the men with the beard they gave her the trouble. It is not just watching the lips, it is whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lit. Scottish lit means she works out very beautifully with the Scottish language. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11. She says that till 11 she was able to hear the Scottish language. That is why her Scottish language is little bit clear. She says, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. But this is not that she is not, this does not justify that how did she learn French and Japanese. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. On the wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations passes through on bare feet and up her legs. Now, this is the xylophone that she is having here. Okay, so as for the music, she explains, it pours in every part of the body. She is engrossed with the music in such a manner that it tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in the hair. That कि उसकी वो जो स्किन है, उसके चीक बोन्स हैं और उसके जो हेयर हैं, ओके, वहाँ तक भी वो म्यूज़िक चला जाता है. ओके, देन it tingles when she plays the xylophone. She can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. When she plays the xylophone through the that sticks, she plays the xylophone with the sticks, isn't it? So through the sticks, it passes through the fingertips. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances, and she feels the resonances. What is the resonance? Resonances is echo of the sound. The resonances is there, okay, that resonances flows into her body. On a wooden platform she removes, and when she is standing on the wooden platform, she removes the shoes also, okay, so that the vibrations of the drums, it passes through the her bare feet up her legs. Those vibrations which are coming out through the xylophone, it passes through her legs. Not surprisingly, Elvin delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philanthropic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award, says Master Percussionist James Blades. Who is a percussionist? A person who plays the drum, the table, tabla, etc. The people who play the different instruments, they are called as the percussionist. Okay, so God may have taken her hearing, but he gave her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels. So what happened? He told Blade, James Blade, he told us that God has taken her hearing. God has taken her hearing, but he gave her something back, and that was something extraordinary. And what was this? She feels far from deeply than anything of us, and that was that she has got the power of feeling, and that is why she expresses music so beautifully. Elvin confesses that she is something of workaholic. I have just got to work, often harder than classical music, but the rewards are enormous. Apart from regular concerts, Elvin also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals, but also gives in priority to class for young musicians. Anne Richlin of the Beethoven found her deaf children saying she is shining inspiration for the deaf children. They see that there is no way that they cannot go. So what happens? Elvin confesses that she is something of workaholic. She is workaholic. What do you mean by workaholic? जो हमेशा काम करता रहता है ना, a person who finds it difficult to stop working. That is called as workaholic. I've just got to work, often harder than classical musicians. She has to work very much harder. Okay, she has to work harder than the classical musicians. But the rewards are enormous. Working harder, the rewards are enormous. What do you mean by enormous? Are very big. Apart from regular concerts, Edwin also gives free concerts in prison and hospitals. Why in prison and hospitals? She gives prison and hospitals so that these people, they can change their lives. Okay, she also gives high priority to the classes for the young musicians. Annie Richlin of the Beethoven found her deaf children says. So now Annie Richlin is a girl, she finds that there is any deaf children saying that she is a shining inspiration. She refers to whom? Elvin. Elvin is a shining inspiration for the deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. If they work so hard, if they work so hard like if they work so hard like Elvin, they can shine like her. Now, the last paragraph of this chapter. Elvin Glen has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped. So Elvin Glen has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. What the people achieve at the older age, she has already achieved at a very small age. Okay, she has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra. She has achieved as a xylophonist. Okay, she has achieved everything as a xylophonist and demonstrated that it can be very moving in an orchestra also, and as a single person also she can do everything. She has given inspiration to those She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped. She has given inspiration to those people who are handicapped, people who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can. So she has been inspiration to many people. And not to the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. She has been pleasure to many of the people. So children, I'll be giving you the worksheet. This is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.